Good morning, everyone, especially to you, Ma'am. I'm Rosa Mariano Campo from BSPA MK2A. Here's the question number 1. What are the three branches of governance? The three branches of governance are legislative branch, executive branch, and judicial branch. Legislative branch. This branch is responsible for making laws. Executive branch. This branch is responsible for implementing and enforcing laws. Judicial branch. This branch is responsible for interpreting laws and adjudicating legal disputes. Question number 2. What is the purpose of good governance? The purpose of good governance is to create a framework within which institutions, organizations, and governments can function effectively, fairly, and responsibly. To ensure that the process and institutions through which decisions are made and implemented are transparent, accountable, equitable, inclusive, efficient, and responsive to the needs of the people, thereby promoting sustainable development and improving the quality of life for all citizens. Question number 3. What are the 8 basic elements of good governance? The 8 basic elements of good governance are: first, accountability. Decision makers in government, the private sector, and civil society organizations are accountable to the public and institutional stakeholders. Accountability is key to ensuring that officials act responsibly and in the interest of the people they serve. Number 2, transparency means that information is freely available and directly accessible to those who will be affected by governance policies and practices, as well as the outcomes of these policies. Transparency involves the clear disclosure of information, which helps prevent corruption and enable stakeholders to make informed decisions. Number 3, rule of law. The rule of law requires that legal frameworks be fair and enforced impartially. It ensures that no one is above the law and that laws are applied consistently. The rule of law is fundamental to protecting human rights, maintaining order, and establishing the predictable environment for social and economic interaction. Number 4, responsiveness. Good governance requires that institutions and processes try to serve all stakeholders within a responsible time frame. Responsiveness entails listening to the needs and concerns of the public and responding appropriately and promptly, which helps build trust in governance system. Number 5, equity and inclusiveness. A society's well-being depends on ensuring that all its members feel included and have opportunities to improve or maintain their well-being. Equity and inclusiveness mean that all groups, particularly the most vulnerable, have opportunities to participate in decision-making processes and that their interests are taken into account. Number 6, effectiveness and efficiency. Efficiency means that resources are used wisely and sustainably without waste. Effectiveness ensures that the intended outcomes are achieved and public resources are managed prudently. Number 7, participation by both men and women is a cornerstone of good governance. Participation can be either direct or through legitimate intermediate institutions or representatives. It means that citizens have a voice in decision making either directly or through representation. Number 8, consensus oriented. It involves understanding the historical, cultural, and social context of a given society or community. Consensus orientation means striving for the broad agreement on fundamental principles and policies that benefit the community as a whole. Number 4 questions. As the student, how can you contribute in upholding good governance in our community? As a student, I can play a significant role in upholding good governance in our community through various actions and initiatives. So here are some ways to contribute. Number 1, stay informed. Number 2, engage in civic activities. Number 3, advocate for transparency and accountability. Number 4, promote equity and inclusiveness. Number 5, volunteer for community service. Number 6, exercise your right to vote. Number 7, engage in constructive dialogue. Number 8, support and practice ethical behavior. Number 9, use social media responsibly. And last, collaborate with local organizations. By taking these actions, I contribute to creating a more transparent, accountable, inclusive, and effective governance in our community. That's all, ma'am. Thank you.